Welcome guys, Dishonest Masculinity. Today we'll talk about how to exceed your social expectations. Stay tuned and become a social magnet. I hope you enjoy this video. If you want to exceed yourself socially and want to become a fucking social magnet, especially in terms of dating, this is very important because I've talked about this on this channel that man to women interactions, women usually, and I don't want to generalize it, but on average are attracted to high status men. That's also why they marry across and up social status on average. So my girlfriend is actually not so much caring about money because I'm broke as fuck, and otherwise she wouldn't be together with me. Yeah, it's definitely important, or let's say it's important that you have the kind of personality that make you more likely to acquire high status in later life, and I think I have some of these qualities, otherwise women wouldn't be attracted to me. And well, some of women are really attracted to me, I can tell. Yeah, so how do you become this person that walks into a room and just everybody shuts the fuck up and is silent? And I figured that you are you're especially powerful with people when you talk and you hear nobody breathing. So the whole room is quiet and not anybody daring to even breathe. Like then you know you're in a good direction. Well, if you walk in a room with a shotgun, people will also hold their breath, so maybe don't do that. But maybe you can figure out some ideas that are not dangerous for anybody, but actually are very magnetic socially. In my experience, the thing that really attracts human attention is oftentimes emotions. So that's what a lot of, especially men, don't understand, that emotions are, especially for women and also for humans socially, very important. And especially, I hate to say it, negative emotions. So the more extreme and shocking the stories or your behavior is, the more social attraction you will generate. For example, imagine the following scenario. You have two options. The first one is that you post a storyline. Imagine you're in, I don't know, in news. You work in the news, and the first storyline is single mom with 3 children and wins the lottery for $5 million. That would be fun, but kind of boring, right? Imagine the second scenario. Single mom with 5 children gets slaughtered by her ex-husband. So that will probably give you way more of an emotional reaction, and you would probably click on this link. Why? Because you're wired in your brain to be drawn to negative events. That also makes sense because negative events are more dangerous for you as an individual or also as a species, but that's why you need to pay more attention to it. So now when you walk into social interactions, you can say the most fucked up shit, but if it's shocking to people, you will receive their attention, and that's why brutal honesty can be very attractive, because you will say really shocking things. People will give you the attention. So I said things like, I don't know, I thought about fucking this girl and jerking off in her face, right? Just like casual small talk. People react negative towards you, but they will also give you a lot of attention. You will be very attractive to them. So if you have these kind of stories, if you are 100% honest about who you are, that's something that people don't expect. So what really attracts people is authenticity and a strong sense of self. And you also, if you come in as a guy who has unique experiences, ideas, so there's not a lot of people who walk out there and say, I thought about jerking off in this woman's face, that you will obviously get a lot of attraction and attention from them. So to sum this up a bit is, if you wanna become a social magnet or exceed yourself socially, I will give you an action plan. Before you think about emotions, think about just maybe if you are socially awkward about starting a conversation. So if you're at a party, it depends on what level you are. Just go to a person and hold a 1-minute conversation. make it a bit more intense. Like if you're a library alone, for example, that made me really nervous when we used to go to university and I was alone in the library. I didn't want to meet any new people because there were a lot of attractive and interesting people there, and I always thought that I wouldn't be good enough for them. And now I developed myself into a person. I can walk up to anybody and start being a friend with them. And so that's what I did in the library. I went to random strangers and just started talking to them, even though I was fucking afraid of it. So here again, if it frightens you, do it. Yeah, just practice these social skills. And if you are in the interactions, dig into yourself. It's about your personal story, what it will emotionally influence people. So dig into your emotions. You will need to do some self-reflection, but become aware of your own emotions, about your fears, of your shame, of who you are, about the worst things that happen to you, about the best things that happen to you, and create a mixture of emotions. You need to have this roller coaster that you create for people so they give you your attention. Imagine you go to a movie. You don't want to have a movie which goes like a straight storyline, everything is fucking great, everybody's a hero, and everything is fucking amazing. No. You want some tension, you want some drama, you want a love story maybe. So you want a mixture of emotions. That is what people go to the movies for. They want to have this mixture of emotions. And if you create that within people, you will be crazily attractive, okay? And people will give you their attention like, dude, you can't imagine. If you develop yourself into this kind of person, then you will have a lot of social power. That's really amazing thing to have. I hope this video could help you with building your social skills a bit, and yeah, see you next week. Peace.